Hello everyone, this is Christina here, and today I welcome you all to this form filling session for IPMAT Indore 2026. Yes, so the topmost IIM, the oldest IIM that has been giving us this IPM program since 2011. Okay, the applications are out. So we already knew that the applications were going to be released on February 2, right? And as stated, they have released it towards the evening, and the applications are going to be on process till 14th March of 2026. So yes, students who are preparing for IPMAT Indore, first of all, I would like to start off with wishing you all the very best for this particular exam. And yes, students who are not even thinking to apply for this, okay, stating the reason that it is too difficult an exam for you. Remember, IPMAT Indore score is not accepted only by IIM Indore. It's also accepted by IIM Shillong, IIM Ranchi, IIM Amritsar, IIM Sirmaur, and I think right now recently IIM Sambalpur as well. Apart from these IIMs, there are also colleges like Nirma University, Tapme University, Nalsar, okay? You also have NICMAR. So multiple other universities, okay, which have significantly a little bit of a lower cutoff also taken this particular scope. And they're all national repute colleges. So if you write this, okay, analyze the previous year cutoffs for those particular colleges and universities also, and accordingly check if you are eligible for that. Okay, so write a mock or two, check it out, and then I think you should definitely be applying to this particular paper, because it's just going to be one exam but multiple shots with it. Okay, right. So to take you through this form filling session, I'm going to now share the official website and take you through it. Please do not visit any other links. Please always go to the official website. Okay, there may be many other sites redirecting you, saying that apply here, apply there, and all of that. But the problem is then the applications may not be genuine. You may end up losing a lot of money. So please do go to the official website. Okay, I think you can take the URL from here itself, and after that, please go ahead and look into the programs, academic programs. So which is the academic program that we are looking into? We are looking into the IPM program. So for the IPM program here, just scroll down and click on Explore More. Before you start with the application process, there are a few things that I would tell you, definitely go through it. Okay. And what are they? First of all, go through this program overview, go through the IPM brochure. Okay. And also the final placement, because that is what is something which is very, very important. Then after that, click on admissions. Once you click on admissions, you will be taken here down. Okay. And I would want you to go to this admission procedure first of all. For if you're a domestic applicant, please go through this. If you are going to be an international applicant, please go through this admission procedure. So as of now, many of you here are domestic candidates. So that is why I'm going to go through this first of all. Okay. Now, when you click on this, first thing is the eligibility criteria. Okay, so the age of the candidate should definitely have been definitely should have been born only after August 1st, 2006. Okay, so there's going to be a 5-year relaxation if you're a SC, ST or a PWD candidate. That means you can be born after 1st August 2001 as well. The qualifying exam is you need to have passed standard 12 HSC or equivalent, or you need to be appearing for that in 2026. So remember, you could have applied for it you could have appeared for it in 2024, 2025, or you can be appearing for it in 2026. And you definitely should have passed your 10th or SSC equivalent. Now, scrolling downwards, you will also see here that first thing is that by the end of July 31st, 2026, you should have completed your 12th standard or its equivalent. The second thing is that you need to, whenever there is a section that is asking for your marks, you're supposed to enter your aggregate marks and not based on best of 4, best of 5 as per the board. Okay, so it's always going to be aggregate marks. The third one, students who are from IGCSE or any other international IB or any other particular, school, Remember, from these particular boards, you need to produce the IB Indian percentage transcript for IB students. Okay. For IGCSE students, okay, and IB students, you reach out to your particular school counselor or you go to your school website. I think reaching out to your school counselor is much better. They'll be able to give you this transcript well and good because they have been catering to many students who ask for this, right? So please reach out to them. And then the fourth one, okay, so I'm Indore reserves the right to decide the eligibility conditions in case of each and every particular thing. Now, the application procedure. First of all, you have to go and apply the online form. When you submit it, it is complete only when you do the payment of a sum of 4130 rupees if you are going to be a general candidate or a OBC candidate. And in case you fall into the category of, say, for example, SC, ST or PWD, then you have, okay, rupees 2065. And this is all inclusive of the GST. Okay. And in case you're applying through any of these particular categories, remember that you are supposed to produce the certificate for that from the authority. Right. So selection procedure is first of all based on the application. That is a stage 1. Stage 2 is going to be appearing for the aptitude test IPMAT Indore. Okay. The cities are given there. Go through them. The exam is going to happen on May 4th. And it's going to be in the afternoon shift. That is going to be from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Right? Okay, now the section wise details and the format of the paper remains the same. So there are 3 sections here, QA, MCQ, QA, SA and VA, each having 40 minutes. Okay, so they have clearly mentioned that there's going to be a negative marking for all the sections -1. Okay, and there's going to be no negative marking for SA alone. There is going to be a +4 mark awarded for each and every correct answer. So you have to also take it in the pre-specified order. You cannot go and shuffle your orders and take them as you want. Once your ATS score is got, okay, based on that, you will be called in for the next stage, which is going to be your personal interview. Now, once that is also cleared, okay, using the overall composite score, you will be given your merit list. Okay, so that is what is going to be there. So this is about the computation of the, what is the ATS score right now here, whatever is in front of you. The candidate score, okay, minimum score refers to the eligible pool's minimum score and the maximum score also refers to the eligibility pool's maximum score. So your ADS is going to be the sum of all of those. So yes, so finally, okay, remember the composite score is going to be calculated 65 ATS and 35 for your personal interview. Okay, overall you add them up, that gives you composite score. As you go down, you'll also see about the reservations. And please, my dear, in case you are applying with any disabilities, please go through this. Okay, so the categories of disability are given to you, and for each and every case, you need to have supporting valid documents. And then, yes, as we go down, okay, we have been given the sanction intake for IPM 2026 batch is going to be 150. Okay, this particular year. And then in case of any queries and all, do not reach out on any random numbers. Please, the numbers that are given to you are here for the admissions office. Okay, so please make use of this number only. Right. So once this is done, we will now go through the form filling process. Yes, for the form filling. Now, I hope you remember from where we went on to check the admission procedure for IPM 2026 to 31 batch for domestic applicants. Just below that, we have the online registration to get the user ID and password. So for new applicants, please click on this and you will now be directed to the registration page. You'll have to be a little bit of patient. Now, the recommended browser is either Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, or Google Chrome, and the versions are also given to you. Okay. Now, the instructions to fill is, first of all, you need to use the mouse to fill the data rather than use the tab key. Okay, any particular tab or field that has put in the red asterisk, that field is mandatory. The remaining, you can leave it off. The candidate has to fill the below mentioned details to receive the user ID and password. Yes, that we know, right? Now, the candidate can log in with the user ID and password to complete the application for IPM 2026 to 31. This will be generated in the registered email address Okay, and the password also will be sent on the registered mobile number. So both of these have to be kept handy as of now. Now, candidate must provide a correct name, date of birth, mobile number, email address, because these cannot be changed even after the registration. During the application form also, you cannot change these. Okay, let's now close this and let us go to the next one. And they also tell you that your data is going to be protected. The only data that shall be used are going to be your applicant name, the date of birth, so that they verify it. Okay, mobile number and the email ID. These are all for communication purposes. So click on I agree, and then you will be allowed to go ahead with the registration. Registration is complete, right? No, this is registration. Yes. So this has to be the first registration. You'll have to go ahead with this particular form. Okay. So let's now go ahead and let's see what all need to be filled. First of all, here you are supposed to fill your name. Okay. As per your 10th certificate, do not go and fill it randomly with the help of any other PAN card or voter ID that you have as of now. Okay. The major reason is, okay, you can upload any like what to say, PDF or any kind of a supporting document for your address proof or even for your verification. But yes, the name definitely should be in the 10th certificate format. Then you have the gender. You can choose any of the 3 genders that you belong to. The category, general, NCOBC, SC, ST, and EWS. In case you're general, you don't need any valid documents to support it. But in all the other cases, you definitely need a competent authority signed and delivered certificate. Okay, so in case you do not have it, please apply it in Tatkal mode and get it as soon as possible, and then start with the application process. Are you a person with disability? If I give yes, they'll ask you, okay, what category it is. Okay, you have all the categories as per we had seen it or not. Do you require a wheelchair support? Yes or no? Accordingly, they'll do the arrangement. Would you be using a scribe? So this tells me that you need to get a scribe for yourself. If you put yes, okay, then you can also go for no if you do not want to use a scribe. Okay, email address, confirming the email address and everything. So here as of now, okay, I'll go with no. You saw when I put that yes, I'm going to be a person with disability, what are all the other sections that pop up? And then put in your date of birth, your email ID, confirm your email address, nationality, okay, Indian or other. If you're other, you need to specify what your nationality is, your country of residence, and your mobile number. Okay, so these are the major things that you need to specify here. Right. So I go with Indian again. Okay. Now, yes, country of residence again. Anyway, I'll have to give it mobile number and confirming your mobile number. These are mandatory fields that I need to fill it up. Okay. Once this is done, you will have to enter the CAPTCHA code that is going to be given to you here, and then click on this I agree, stating that you have carefully read all the instructions and the admission procedure. And in case you're given any particular information which is going to be false or incorrect, then your candidature can be cancelled or any action can be taken by IPMAT Indore. So once you click on I agree, then you can go ahead and do re-verify. So once I click on that re-verify, I will be given these particular details so that I'll check in if they are right or wrong. So are you a person with disability? I'll click no. Yes, this is correct. Okay. So nationality, yes, I had put in Indian. So this is also correct. Okay. If I had put in that I was any other nationality, okay, and then my country of residence is not India, then I would be asked one another particular tab where as to which is my country of residence. Okay, that would be the extra tab that would be asked. Name of the candidate, yes, this is correct. Gender, this is also correct. Category, okay, I think I had put in the category of general. Okay, that's okay. Okay, because I'm not going to anyway completely apply. So let me just go ahead. And let me change this part. Okay, so let me just change this part. Let me check it out here. So I'm going to put it in the general category here. Okay, I'm just going to change. The major reason I'm changing that is because I do not have the proof, right? So I'll have to be very, very careful in that. Yes. See, now when I come down, okay, then everything is changed. So category, okay. Email address, that's right. Country of residence, it's right. Mobile number is right, and date of birth is also right. So once all of these are checked, okay, then you will see that the pop-up that had come in red is now gone. So you can now go ahead and click on submit. Okay, so once you are going to submit, remember that there's going to be a pop-up that comes in. The information on the registered page, once submitted, cannot be modified. So in case you want to modify anything, please modify it right here. Okay, otherwise, go ahead and click on OK. So I'm now going to submit. So right now I have got my registration number, which is going to be used for any future reference. So the first thing that you need to know is you have to keep this right in hand with you. So I'm taking a note of this particular registration number for myself. Okay. So in case you get it, you also have to keep it yourself. Email and SMS also has been sent containing the register number, the login ID and the password. So please keep your email ID handy and also the number handy. These two definitely will be used till the time of your admissions and all, everything get over. So please, my dear, keep them in handy. Okay, the numbers as well as the email ID, both of them have to be active and also should be under your use. Right. So let me close this now. Okay. So look at this. I get all of these particular details which I have already filled. Okay, everything has been already taken from the registration form and the declaration also appears here. So once this is done, I can go and from the dashboard, fill the application form. Okay, so to fill the application form, I can directly go here. So when you are going to click on fill in the application, again the same pop-up comes in which you had already seen before filling in the registration form. So the recommended browsers, okay, and then the major instructions like asterisk, which is very, very mandatory field, okay. And then in case you are going to fill in the appropriate details, okay, you need to upload the scanned copy of the required supporting documents as well. You need to click and save to the data in order to move to the next section, okay, otherwise you cannot move ahead. You need to use a mouse to go between the sections or go between the other text fields, okay, rather than use a tab. You can do multiple logins to complete your application. So it is not like you have to complete the application one shot. Okay. In case there are power disruptions or you want to continue it later, right? Registration is done. I want to do my application later. Or I fill the application form. I want to do my payment later. Anything can be done in multiple logins. So once the application is submitted and payment is made, you will not be able to make any particular changes, right? Let's now go ahead, click on close. Now I'm just going to go ahead with each of the details. First of all, the application number, the name of the candidate, everything comes in from the registration form itself. You need to by default put in your father's name or your guardian's name. Okay, mother's name here is going to be a non-mandatory field. You can fill it or you can leave it. So date of birth here is already taken in, gender is taken, category is taken, nationality, country of residence and person with disability or no. That data has been already taken from your registration form. Now, you need to fill in your correspondence address. So, address line 1 is mandatory. Line 2, 3, if it is there, if your address is long, you can go ahead and fill it. Country, okay, is already taken from the registration field. You need to fill in your state or union territory, the village, town or city that you reside in, the district and the PIN code. The PIN code is going to be a 6-digit number. Make sure that you know the PIN code of your city before you apply. Email ID number have already been taken from the registration form. The alternate number and the alternate email ID are not mandatory. So in case you don't have any alternate number or any alternate ID, you can just skip this. And then they have clearly given you a note that any of these category certificates should be in the prescribed format issued by the competent authority. Your name on the certificate should match with the name that you have mentioned during the registration also. So remember, the name that you have used for registration should also match with your 10th certificate and also with the certificate of any of these particular things that have been issued by the competent authority. The next thing that you need to keep in mind is you need a passport size photograph. Okay, it should not be more than 6 months old. Remember, and then the photo print should be clear and should be having a continuous tone quality. There shouldn't be any filters and all applied randomly. Okay, the background should be white or off-white. The dimension should be 30 millimeter into 45 millimeter. The maximum file size is 80 KB. The files that are supported are only JPEG and JPG. And then the final one, you require the same photograph uploaded here, affixed on the admit card on the tape. So whatever photo you are keeping it right now, please make multiple copies of that and keep it handy so that you affix it in your admit card, and you take one extra also in case anything happens there. Okay, so then you'll have to go and upload your scan copy. Remember, all the details are mentioned here about the photo. Okay, signature, nothing much is mentioned, but yes, I will just click and I will check it out. Okay, so recent passport size photograph, all of this for photo we have seen. Let's look at for signature. Okay, signature, there's only one condition: the maximum size should be 80 KB and it should be in JPEG or JPG format. That's it. Okay. Now, the other thing is you need to carry the same ID proof at the time of the test which you're going to upload here. And this particular ID proof also, okay, has to be a valid photo proof, which has to be a maximum of 300 KB. And again, the supporting formats are only JPEG and JPG, right? So once this is done, okay, you will have to click here for the sample view, okay? And finally come and do save and next. So once you're done uploading, okay, you'll be able to see the view photo. You'll also be able to view the signature, and you'll also be able to view the ID proof. So there'll be a tick mark on these sections. Okay. So remember that if you're uploading a photo, okay, in case there's no human face detected, then there'll be a pop-up that shows up. Okay. So ensure that there's a human face. Do not randomly go and upload anything. Okay. Candidate can also get cancelled in case it gets accepted by mistake also, right? So please make sure that all of those are particular in that. And sometimes there are issues faced by students, my dear. In case you put in the signature first and you upload the signature first and then you upload the, like, see, when you click here to upload, now, if you're first uploading the signature and then the photograph, sometimes when you close this, it shows that only a photo has been uploaded. Okay. So then you have to go back and again upload your signature. So that is not a major particular glitch, but yes, some students are facing that. So you can take care of that as well. Okay. Better go with first uploading the photo and then your signature. Right. And then once you click here, you can also see the sample of your particular photo and everything. Okay. So each and everything is going to be given. Okay. Right. What kind of a sample photo is required? So once this is done, I'm going to now click on save and next. Okay. So remember, this click here is not going to show you your uploaded one. To see your uploaded one, you have to see view photo and view signature and view this ID proof. Okay. This is to see a sample photo in which format you have to actually upload, right? Click on save and next. So the data here is saved successfully. And it takes me to the next part, which is going to be the academic details. In the academic details, first of all, your 10th standard. Okay, you need to put in your total marks, my dear. Please do not put in best of 4, best of 5 and all of that. Okay, so say for example, my total marks, aggregate marks in percentage, okay, is say for example 92 point, let's say 92.2. Okay, yeah. So let me just check this out. It's not coming here. Okay, I think I'll have to take it from here only. Yes. Please refer to the admission procedure. Yes. Okay. So let me take it up. I cannot directly enter my marks. I'll have to take it from the pull down menu only. Okay. And here, so whichever board you want, let me put an ICSC here. So the name of the school, anything that you have been studying in, my dear. So your 10th standard, from where you have actually taken the board paper, from that particular school, and then the year of completion. Like say for example, this particular year, you won your 12th, means definitely in the year 2024, you should have given your 10th, right? So you can mark that. So to upload the scan copy here, scan copy is mandatory. The scan copy should definitely be only in PDF format. Okay. And the maximum size limit is going to be 300 KB. So once you click here, you can take this and then you can put the PDF format here. Done. So once this is successfully uploaded, you can download and check whether you have uploaded the right one only. Okay. And then you can go ahead and close it. Right. So once the upload is done, see, you will see a tick mark. You'll be able to view the file as well again. And again, they have been telling that, remember, it is the aggregated marks. Okay, it is aggregate marks, not going to be best of 4, best of 5, whatever appears in your certificate, all the subjects. Okay, you need to take the aggregate of all of that. And then mention if you completed your standard 12th or HSC diploma, whatever. If yes, you'll be asked whether you have done your 10th, 12th. So 12 details, the same way you will have to put in. Okay. The additional one is your stream. So which stream have you taken? Humanities, arts, commerce, okay, PCB, PCM, or PCMB. Everything is asked here. Okay. If you have done a diploma, then you'll be asked for the university name, the school or institute name. Okay. The commencement dates, the year of completion, and then the stream or discipline. Okay. You'll have to mention all of these. Okay. So right now, okay, I'm going to go with no, because most of the students here will be appearing for the exam this year, and they will not have appeared actually. So candidates who are likely to complete the 12th, okay, or equivalent by the end of July 2031, 2026 can also apply. Okay, subject that they pass, okay, with the minimum eligibility criteria that is mentioned in the admission procedure. So done, this is done. So then now we go click on save and next. So once you click on save and next, okay, then the data is completely saved successfully. So then you go and click on okay. So once this is done, you will be asked to choose a center preference for your exam as well as for your PI. So there are 5 preferences. The first, make sure, my dear, right now you may be somewhere, but in the month of May and June, you may be somewhere, right? So according to that particular tenure in which the exam is going to be there and in which the PI is going to be held, as per those dates, okay, click on the nearest possible locations. So I'm going to put Chennai, okay? And yes, whichever city is going to be nearer to me. So from here itself, you can easily figure out as to which are the particular cities where the exams are going to happen. So interview also, see, these are the only list of cities where you can take the interview from. Okay, so there are only 2 preferred ones. So you can go ahead and give the nearest to during that particular. Okay, so once this is done, again go and click on save and next. Remember, all the fields were mandatory here. You had to give 5 preferences for the exam and 2 preferences for the PI. So the data is saved successfully. Let's now move ahead. I will be able to see my full details here. Okay, so my name, the gender, the category. Okay, since I'm in general category, I need to pay here 4130 for SC/ST candidates, the amount specified initially. Okay, so this involves GST also. You don't have to worry about much. After that, you are going to fill in this particular captcha. Once the captcha is done, you will click on I agree. So you can preview the form. Okay, so that you check if there are any particular changes and all, you can make the changes immediately. Okay, otherwise you can go ahead and submit. Now remember, once you submit, okay, and after that, you are definitely going to make sure that the payment has to be made. Once the payment is made, then after that you cannot make any changes. Yes. So here, my dear, there are different modes of payment. Credit card, debit card, both are possible. Net banking is possible. UPI and UPI QR, scanning and paying. So everything is possible. All these 4 means. Okay. So make sure that any of these means you have ready in hand, and then you go for the payment. So I'm not going to apply completely. So I'm just going to stop here. You just have to go ahead with this particular payment. In case of payments, it's better that you have your parental support right in front of you, because OTPs and all come in. Okay. And it's a matter of some money. So please make sure that parents are there with you. So with this, yeah, we are done with the form filling video. Thank you so much for being there patient till the end. Okay. Wishing you all the very best for this particular season.